Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In tonight's video, I thought I would do a Primark makeup video. I am way late to this because everybody has tried and used Primark makeup and I haven't. In the current situation with this coronavirus, the best way to go is self-isolation. I don't have the virus by any means. I have had an upset stomach over the past couple of days. Seems to have gone, touch wood. I have just got over another sinus infection. And yeah, it's just a bit shit, the whole situation, isn't it? So I just thought I'd film a wee video, even though it is like ridiculous time in the afternoon and I won't be keeping the makeup on. Let's just do it. So I've got all the stuff here. I couldn't find a primer, so I got this priming water and it was £2 and it looks like this Smashbox one. I'm just going to pop my hair in a bobble at the side. But yeah, my mental health hasn't been great anyway, but stay indoors, people. I don't understand folk that are just not listening to what they should do. The whole panic buying, the going to work and schools and whatever and spreading it about. I understand, people have businesses and all the rest of it, but then they can't complain if they end up catching it, can they? If they're going to be so selfish and go and do stuff, So anyway, priming water. It smells lovely. I don't know what is in it. Just says priming water, but I couldn't find an actual primer, so we're going to do that first. I also didn't manage to get a concealer, so I'm going to use what I have. Now while that's drying in, I don't know what to start with first. Maybe I should start with eyes. So the palette that I went for is this one here. This is the PS Colour Artistry Nude Silk Eyeshadow Palette and it was £5. And this is what it looks like. So I don't think it says the shade names, or it does on the back, which is a bit of a bollock. Okay, so we're just going to dive in with some brushes and we'll do our eyes first, just to give this a chance to settle in. I don't have my ring light with me because I don't want to get into it, but basically I don't. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the first shade, which is called, can you see, Allura or something. I took all the plastic crap off of it. Aura, which is just like a white, very chalky, very dusty colour. And I'm going to pop it all over my eyelids. And I'm going to hope that I don't have any reactions because my skin has been horrendous as well. As my doctor said, with all this stress and anxiety that I have just now, my whole thing makes taking a battering. Oh my god. Look at that. That is just so awful. Oh my god. Okay, that's nothing to do with the shadow because it went on okay in the other one. But because my eye is so dry, it's just not loving life there, is it? Went into the wrong shade now. Okay, so that's the white shade one. Next, I am going to go into this shade over here, which is a matte one, and I would guess that's called Trendsetter. I don't know. So it's like a midi-tone brown, and I'm just going to use the same brush. What is this brush? I don't know what this brush is. And we are going to place that on top of this one now. I've been plastering cream on my face and doing everything to keep it from getting dry. It clearly is not making much of a difference. Yeah, so people, listen to what folk are saying, you know what I mean? If you don't need to go out, don't go out. I'm sure there's stuff you can do in your house. I'm sure you can play board games with your partner or your children, read, do videos, do something. But if people if you're going to go out there and then you end up getting it, or someone you know passes it on to you, you've only got yourself to blame, haven't you? Because you're not listening to what people are telling you. And as for this panic buying, it is just ridiculous. It really, really is. There is no need for it. Like the past few days, there has been not a scrap of toilet roll in any supermarket or small shop, and there hasn't been any bread, and there was no milk even in Tesco the other day. It's like, just get what you need. Don't be so bloody selfish. As people have been saying online, with this whole Caroline Flack dying, people are like, be kind, be nice to each other, and now yous are all just being twats. And it's just like, get a grip. And I have to say, I quite like that light colour. I'll bring you in when I'm finished at the end. It's just a shame with this skin. So, to darken it up a bit, I think I'm going to go in with this matte brown down here. So yeah, there's a lot of people that can't even just give you a straight answer on anything, and I know it's obviously difficult for places like, you know, companies and organisations and stuff. They want to stay open, they're not sure what to do, but realistically, think of your staff, think of yourself. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like my job is within a college, so it's an education centre. So the governments are saying to close colleges, universities, schools, nurseries. So close the damn things. Don't do the whole, oh, we'll keep a certain amount of people in. It's just ridiculous. That to me is, you're not thinking of your staff at all if you're just still putting some members of staff at risk from going in when there is no need for them to be there. You know what I mean? I mean, I know obviously if you're closed, you're not going to make money, are you? But it's not the fault of your employees. We're not, you know, it's not our fault. It's not even the managers are that's fault, but they should do more to think about their staff instead of just, I don't know. I can't be bothered with it all because I have enough stress as it is without then having to think about all the other stress. And it keeps me awake at night, and I'm just freaking sick of it. So far, they're okay. Blending all right. I don't know what colour shimmer to go for. I think I'll go for this one down here, and I'm guessing this one's called Glistening. I'm going to try it with a flat brush first, just to see what it goes on like, and then if in doubt, I'll use my finger. That's not working. Let's try the finger. I mean, I went out to the shop the other day and I coughed, and oh my god, you should have seen the flipping death stares I was getting. I had my hand over my mouth, so it's not as if... But it's getting scary because you just don't know, do you? And working in an education centre, of course, it's just as bad as working in a school. You're going to be more at risk. You know what I mean? There's a creche even at the school as well. So all the people that are traipsing in and out with their kids. Oh. Okay, we'll leave the eyes for the minute. So the foundation I picked up is the PS My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick Buildable Coverage, blendable natural finish and moisturising with vitamin E. And they didn't have a lot of shades, and I got mine in Cool Sand. So we'll see what it's like. I don't know if it's going to be my colour or not. So I'll just swipe in a lot of it on there. Oh God, look. The state of it. See that? It's definitely creamy. Bloody hell. Okay, now I would normally use my sponge, but I'm just going to use this Real Techniques contour brush and see how we get on putting it into the skin. Bloody hell. That is really not the best, is it? Okay, if you have dry skin, this is not any use for you because it is really, really not doing much. It is clinging to all the dry patches. And it definitely isn't the right shade for me. You can see every single ounce of dryness that is on my face. I'm just looking in the mirror a bit closer. Okay, so that's the foundation. I look a bit like a ghost. I know obviously I ain't got my ring light with me, so it doesn't help. So I didn't manage to find a concealer. And I haven't got my concealer with me because I just thought I'm going to use the products I've got. So let's move on to brows. So I picked up this Skinny Brown pencil in light brown. Whoa! Great start, I'll get that later. So we'll use the spoolie and then this bit. And normally I use number 1 in the browsings from Benefit. So I don't really know how this is going to go. It might just be a little tad. What is that? That is not even brown. That isn't even brown. It looks like flipping orange or something. Okay. Can you see that? No, I am not using that pencil, so that is an epic fail. So we will leave that. We will go on to this kohl liner in the shade Fawn, so it's like a brownie colour. And we'll try this in our waterline. And see how we get on with that. I just cannot use that brow pencil. It is bloody awful. The brown pencil's okay. It's not the most brilliant one that I've ever come across. Okay, bronze time. This is the PS Bronze Glow. It was £2. I got it for £1. So we'll bronze up. This is what it looks like. There's no shimmer. There's a lot of kickback from it. So let's just see how this plays out. Whoa. I certainly don't need a lot of it. Bloody hell. Tiny little bit more. Just to take it across the chin. And then I like to take it down the neck. And then let me have a look. To be honest with you, I'm not mad at it. So far, the bronzer is my favourite product of them all. Next, we are going to do mascara. And I picked up the 3D Lash Effect. And this was £2.50. This is what the wand looks like. So let's see how we get on. I quite like the wand because it's slim. A little bit chunky, and there is some transfer. bit on the lid there. I'm also glad I don't have children, because I can imagine it's a scary process being a parent and thinking about worrying about your kids contracting it, and also if the schools are going to be off, that's a nightmare as well. So I'm glad I do not have kids to have that extra worry. And as much as I miss both my parents, at least with them both being passed now, I don't need to worry about them, because obviously, you know, they would have been in their 70s. I really like the mascara, actually. It's really good. Excuse me. Next thing we're going to do is blush. This was £1, and this is called Secrecy. So this is what it looks like. Again, there is a lot of kickback from it. Oof. Packs a punch in colour as well. Put a wee bit on my nose. I think it's got a slight shimmer to it. I'm not entirely sure, but as you can see, right, and then highlight. I picked this up. This says it was £4, but I got it for £1, and it's called Lust After Nude Glow Iridescent Jelly Highlighter. I've never tried a jelly one, so that's what drew me to it. I'm not keen on the bulky packaging, but look. Oh, right, this is going to be very daunting. Oh, it feels so weird. Okay, so let's put a bit on the nose first. I feel like it'll take your... It's going to take your foundation off, is it? With it being a jelly highlighter. Because, you know, probably rip my skin off because it's so, like, cheap. Tops of my cheekbones. It feels bizarre. It's got a very subtle glow to it, and it feels nice and cooling on the skin, so you can just see the slight sheen. I don't know. I'll have to give that another try, I think. Possibly when I have better lighting. And then the last thing is lips. So I picked this up. This is the lip liner and crayon duo in the shade Ruby Red. So we're going to use the liner first. And they twist up at both sides. So let's draw my lips a wee line. And you can see loads of dryness on my lips too. So that isn't helpful either. Right. Put the lid back on that now, and then let's go to the crayon, which is, ooh, I don't know if it's matte or not, so yeah, I think it is matte. Ugh, I get my teeth. God, little dry bits of skin everywhere. Okay, and then to finish it off, I want to go into this shade here because I'm just intrigued. It's like a goldy glittery, and I want to just add a little bit of it into the middle of my eye there, just to see. And then maybe slightly, oh, she says slightly, God's sake, Julie, into the inner corner. And then last but not least, I found this. This is the Prime and Infuse instant hydrating priming spray infused with hyaluronic acid and coconut oil. They're different flavours, and this is like a dupe of the Max Fix Plus. And it smells absolutely divine. Give that a wee wafty woo. And this is the makeup done. So this is how it's looking. This is the eyes. As I say, the dryness on my eye already. It's not bad. I mean, you can't tell really well how my skin is from there. But looking in the mirror here, it actually isn't as bad as I thought it would be. The items for me that I would use again are, I can't even find them, Julie. I would use the blush again. I would use the bronze again. I'm intrigued to give the highlighter a go. I will definitely use the mascara. I would say the mascara, the priming water, and the spray. I would say they're my three favourite items that I picked up, and I would recommend you try. And I would like to go and get some more of this, the different flavours. I didn't mind the bronze. It seems to be a nice colour for me. It's just very, very chalky. The blush is okay. You know, it's nothing wow. Like, that's the shade of it there. It's not like the most favourite. And then I'll swatch the bronzer for you on my hand as well. So this is the bronzer. So as you can see, it's, well, it looks a lot darker on me hand. Oh, just dug my nail in it. It looks a lot darker than it could be. But yes, I don't like the lips because it's matte. The eyeshadow palette isn't the best. The eyeliner is okay actually, so I would happily use that. The eyebrows is a definite no, 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 no. And I'm not sure about this foundation stick. I think I would definitely have to use it again. But anyway, this is me and my full face of, like, see how red you can see there? That eye pencil was just not good. But let me know what you think. I know it's not the best lighting, so it's not easy for you to see as such. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, click the bell button to be notified. Take care of yourselves. If you don't need to go out, don't. Self-isolate, whether you've got the symptoms or you don't. If you've got enough food and all the stuff you need in your house, stay with your family, be safe. Don't be silly and put yourself at risk and others. This hashtag be kind to yourself. And if your friends and family and work colleagues and managers truly have your best interests at heart, that's what they would want you to do as well. That's the way I see it anyway. Anyway guys, I'm out of here. Bye.